Oh, Suggs had 9. This is the first. Gary, just an FYI, we can barely hear you. Okay, yeah, we got you now. We got you now. Connor Bevins.
So, you're right, Suggs is out. What are the chances? There's 40 people standing on the field. The one guy that gets.
Should we see anything?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time.
The rain and wet weather is lifted here in Colorado Springs. The sun is out, and we are ready to roll here on a Saturday night at Widener Field for this Western Conference USL showdown as the Switchbacks FC play host to the 1868 FC of Reno. Welcome in, everybody. Josh Halman alongside Roland Vargas. And Roland, two different paths to get here tonight. First of all, for the Switchbacks, coming off a tough three-game road stretch in a USL. Two of those games, they came up empty, outscored 8-3. They're looking to get back on track here tonight.
100% correct, but they're happy to be home. They're happy to have the Widener Field advantage. We know how dangerous they can be here in Colorado Springs. They're going to look to use that here tonight.
Their opponent tonight is hot as there is right now in a USL's Western Conference. Reno, the 1868 FC, 14-0 outscoring their opponents the last three games.
As you said, the hottest team in the entire league, Reno 1868, led up top by Dane Kelly, of course. Head coach Steve Tritchuk gave us a couple words about him and how dangerous he's going to be here tonight before today's game. Coach, a red-hot Reno team coming in tonight. How do you slow them down?
Yeah, they're a team coming in with confidence. They've scored a lot of goals in the last three games, and Dane Kelly up top for sure. Antoine Hoppino up top. So we've got to be good defensively. But I told the guys this week, let's not really worry about them so much. We got to be better than we were last weekend. And so I think we had a good week of training, and I think they're going to show up tonight.
Difficult conditions here tonight. How are you going to play for those?
Yeah, it's not going to be bad. I think it's a great night to play for the players. No one's going to get tired. It's going to be a little slick out, and so hopefully the rain will stay away. But I'm looking for a good showing tonight.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks.
Switchbacks at 1868. Round 2 is coming up next.
Dumas, 150 miles an hour.
It's the 95th running of the Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo. On June 25th, watch the world's greatest riders and drivers compete on America's mountain. Meet the competitors and experience the thrills at FanFest. The Broadmoor Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, brought to you by Gran Turismo, June 25th. Get some speed. Tickets available at ppihc.com.
Fall in love with living yoga all this month on CET. Kelly Moore leads you through positions that will transform your body, mind, and spirit. Start your day at 6 a.m. or take a midday break at noon. Watch Living Yoga every day right here on CET.
Switchbacks at home for the 5th time here this season in USL play. And the walkout here before this showdown for the 2nd time this season against the 1868 FC team out of Reno. Here we go, the starting lineups for both these teams. First, for your home team, Colorado Springs up top, Masta Cashier leads the team in goals, but
rolling a change on the back end, a last-minute change.
As you said, last-minute change. Jordan Burt's going to go across from his right back position to the left back spot in place of Josh Suggs. Connor Bevins is going to come into that right side of defense. We know that defense is marshaled by Josh Phillips.
The Switchbacks 3-4-4 coming in. Steve Tritchew, what a job he's done in his third season. Back-to-back playoff appearances in years number 1 and 2, and has his team right now tied for 4th in the Western Conference. 13 points coming into this showdown against Reno. Well, for the 1868, the newest addition to the Western Conference, they have been red hot, as we mentioned in the intro, and none better in the league, in the history of the league, in terms of goals scored up top than number 9, Dane Kelly.
As you said again, leads the USL in goals scored, career leader there, supported by Antoine Hopineau. Very dangerous offensive lineup here from Reno 1868 FC. Ian
Russell, a University of Washington product, drafted by the San Jose Earthquakes, and now he is the head man here of Reno 1868 FC, has them tied for 9th, 11 points coming in. Well, Captain Charles Pritchard is accompanied by his wife Whitney, and he is tonight's military family of the night. Captain Pritchard serving for 10 years at the Air Force, an Air Force Academy graduate, a member of the Air Force Falcons men's soccer team back in the day, and he has come back to Colorado Springs and certainly coaching the prep school now, and of course his kids Hadisa, Lydia, and John. Certainly thank him for his service to our country, especially in this Memorial Day weekend. So we are ready to roll as the visitors, Reno 1868 FC, wearing the road blue. White numbers attacking from left to right, and the Switchbacks, the home black white numbers underway here. As we mentioned, a ton of rain and a soggy field, but the clouds lifted just moments before kickoff, and all in all, rolling pretty good conditions to start this Saturday night showdown.
Great conditions. Field, like Steve Tritchew talked about before the game, nice and slick. Switchbacks winning this ball back here. Nice touch there from Masta Kasher.
And Tayson Kim, low blast, and a save here initially by Matt Bersado, the former Oregon State Beaver, and a shot from way out early on here for the Switchbacks.
You saw Bersano off his line there, was going for it. We can see, though, that change to the defense. Jordan Burt will maintain his spot on the right side of defense as we see Josh Phillips there, and it'll be Connor Bevins going to left back to start this game.
Dane Kelly bumped down, and we play on. Phillips chips it up. As we mentioned, Josh Suggs, a late scratch due to an injury in warm-up, so you've got Burt accompany Phillips on that defensive side for the Switchbacks. Reno comes in 3-3 into 11 points. They've won 3 straight again. They have not given up a goal in the last 3 games. Been absolutely dominant. Switchbacks at home for the 5th time this season. They're 2-1-1 here at Widener Field. The only loss coming to Seattle, and a Sounders FC 2 team right now that is in the upper half of the Western Conference standings. If the playoffs started today, they would be in. That's Shane Malcolm playing the far side. Of course, Malcolm had a hand in that first meeting back on April the 22nd in Reno. Extra time, he gets the header to even it at 2 apiece, and the Switchbacks able to pull out a point in their first road trip to Reno.
Vitally important stoppage time goal it was from Shane Malcolm. We talked to Steve Tritchew. He's talked all season long about winning the series, getting that tie on the road there in Reno. Able to come here to Switchbacks to Widener Field here for the Switchbacks. Try to get 3 points here. That would win the series, obviously, for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
The Fake and company will move it up into the Switchbacks in. Jordan Burt now controlled off the right foot of Eddie Prue. There's Malcolm. He is so dangerous up top. You've got Cashier, Frater, and Malcolm. You will be hard pressed to find 3 more explosive players at a USL than 11, 10, and 23 for the Switchbacks. Here's Masta Cashier. 4 goals this season. Tae-Song Kim drops it back to the captain, Roddy Argueta. Connor Bevins getting the start here tonight.
It's a good overlapping run down there down the left-hand side for Connor Bevins. An unfamiliar position. Josh Suggs looking for him again here.
Suggs checked out Phillips a feed. Bevins gets in, and quickly Bersano out to make the play.
You can see that ball really accelerate there off the surface, just with all this rain and hail that we've had here in Colorado Springs here today.
You got a chance to talk to Steve Tritchew pregame, Roland, and he certainly feels like the conditions in terms of the pitch, it's going to be advantage today in terms of the pace of the game.
Definitely going to speed things up here. He said none of the players will get tired. Obviously, there's no going to be no energy sapping due to the heat, so Steve Tritchew was very pleased with these conditions, and they really have lightened up here. Sun's come out a little bit here at Widener Field.
So on the throw, Brent Richards. And Josh Phillips on the defensive end clears it out. And a nice job defensively by one of the best in the USL, the former Gonzaga Bulldog. And that one's headed out, cleared out for the moment. Up in the air off the right foot.
It's a great clearance initially there by Jordan Burt coming across with the header. As you see here, Connor Bevins just going to clear this one out of the area. We can see the early pressure put on here from Reno 1868. They're really pressing the Switchbacks very high up the field.
Cashier, good feed. Kevon Frater trying to break loose, bracketed by two defenders momentarily, and Frater with that speed able to run it down. And that's going to go Reno's way. The officiating crew tonight, the referee Rami Touchon, assisted by Elias Ottasov, Adam Zarin, and Justin Fillmore. So defensively for Reno, you've got Richards, Ockford, Morrell, and Griffiths on that back end. They play it up. And a long run to the far side by Sion McFarland for the Switchbacks.
Great covering there from Sion McFarland. We know just how dangerous Dane Kelly is. That was a good job there coming across from his center back position, just ushering that ball out.
It has been by committee on the back end. Sion McFarland has seen time certainly in the starting lineup. And of course, the Switchbacks able to switch it out. Pascal Abusi, another player who has seen time, but not in the lineup tonight. But certainly McFarland brings a lot in terms of length and defensive grit to that back end for Colorado Springs.
Josh Phillips talked this week just about that partnership that he's developed with Sion McFarland. He's really happy with that. Switchbacks, we know how much they rely on their defense, so it's critical to have that defensive partnership there in the center of the Switchbacks field, as strong as it is.
Fans Nike, a proud partner of the Switchbacks of the USL. For more, go to NikeSoccer.com. No score here. 6 minutes of play. This is round number 2 between these two teams. And the second meeting since April the 22nd. First since April the 22nd, I should say. That one ended in a 2-2 draw in Reno. Ronnie Argueta, the captain at midfield. And Argueta, great persistence there, but a win. And now down to the other end, and this is Hippodo. One-on-one with McFarland. Hippodo, corner of the 18, a great feed to Kelly, low shot. And right on point is Moise Poiti.
Well, it's taken 6 minutes and change. We see the first interchange there between Hoppino and Kelly. It was good play from Hoppino. Could have been just a little bit offside there at the beginning. Referee didn't raise his flag. Played it into Kelly. Switchback swarming in their defense. Taesong Kim there, and a good save, strong save there by the Switchbacks number 1.
Dane Kelly, a player who knows where to be, right place, right time. He has scored 58 goals in his career in the USL off the hop. Played by Bersano.
Kevon Frater here is going to pull up with a bit of an injury here. We'll see what just happened. It looks like his footing went out from under him there. Field might have reached up and grabbed him though, but he's just reaching for that ankle. So we'll see if Kevon's going to be okay after this one. It was a great ball in there from the right-hand side, as we've seen so many times this season from Jordan Burt there, getting forward from his right back position, putting Bersano under tons of trouble there. But Bersano came out, 2 strong hands. As we see there, yep, feet just goes out from under him there on the slick surface there for Kevon Frater, but it looks like he's going to be able to continue.
Now, Kevon Frater getting the start here tonight. He has been used in a reserve role many times throughout the season, but well, you talk about an explosive player up top. Just that in Kevon Frater. So Matt Bersano, a scoreless game here in the 8th minute, sends it down to the Switchbacks in, headed back there by Connor Bevins, who got the nod here late in the start tonight. Ronnie Argueta and Moise Poiti will play it. And a nice drive to midfield off the left foot. Argueta challenges. Here's Eddie Prue. And the Switchbacks, one of the keys coming into tonight, facing an explosive team with a player like Dane Kelly staying compact defensively.
Especially in that midfield, we can see the three-man Switchbacks midfield there. Tae-Song Kim, Ronnie Argueta, Eddie Prue. They're constantly interchanging. They're doing their best to snuff out these early Reno 1868 passing attacks. Trying to push Reno wide at every opportunity, as we see right here.
Long ball up to Hippodo. Out of the wing now. Here's Cashier playing him from behind. They slip into the box. Set up, shot, low shot. And it's played well by Moise Poiti. And again, it's Dane Kelly, his second attempt tonight.
Switchbacks playing with fire here, giving Dane Kelly that kind of room inside the box there. Luckily for the Switchbacks, Poiti was easily behind that one. A bit of a scuffed shot there from Dane Kelly, but you can't give Kelly that much space. We know how dangerous he is.
Here's Hippodo. Played by McFarland on the far side. The cross, and there's Phillips with the right foot. Prue plays it up. Here's Malcolm. Frater now. Look at the speed by Cavan. Turns the corner. Cavan now. Two players in front of him. Cavan works towards midfield. On a cross. Here's Cashier. Gonna be goal number 5. It's denied on the doorstep.
Great work there by Masa Cashier. He took the ball out wide with his left foot, then pulled it back right at the end there onto his right foot, looking for the toe poke there, trying to beat Bersano. Bersano well down to his near post, well saved, but great feed here from Cashier. As we see here, the defender knows he wants to go onto that right foot. He goes out to his left, finally comes back on his right foot. Good save there by Bersano.
Well, what an addition number 10 has been to the Switchbacks lineup this season, coming over from Montreal. Certainly the fans up north hated to see Masta Cashier exit Montreal, but boy, he has been a big-time impact player for the Switchbacks this season, the leading goal scorer, and certainly a catalyst in terms of offensive rhythm and intensity. He's been a difference maker up top.
He has. Masta Cashier has been fantastic this season for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, as we've seen his strike partners change throughout this season.
Fans, Sirius XM, one of the many medium platforms. You can catch USL. You can catch their weekly show on Channel 85 Monday night at 7 o'clock Mountain Time for the latest news and information from around the league. Also, don't forget, Sirius XM FC is going to air the USL Game of the Week. Check out USLsoccer.com for dates and times. So a restart, I should say, here for Reno 1868. When you talk about expansion teams, and sometimes the sledding is tough early on as Phillips goes high in the air for the 50-50 ball and cleared out there by Connor Bevins. Connor's been so active here early on.
He has. You can see just the intensity that he's playing with, getting that late call into the starting lineup. Connor Bevins has certainly been on his A-game so far here tonight at Widener Field.
Rolling, though, for an expansion team, Reno, they have been impressive in year number 1.
Highly impressive. Obviously, we talked about that 14-0 in their last 3 games. Reno have been absolutely on fire. They've really turned a corner. The Switchbacks got a great result there at Greater Nevada Field in the biggest little city in the world in Reno, Nevada. But since then, Reno 1868 have been absolutely on fire, taking this league by storm.
Cavan Frater doing battle, and that one's won by Reno. High up in the air, Casapli. Frater. Now Cashier putting on pressure, and Reno will send it to the other side. Malcolm trying to run it down. Shane Malcolm, that tremendous speed, gets to midfield.
You can see just how hard the Switchbacks are organizing defensively, getting that bank of 4, and in front of that a bank of 3 with Ronnie Argueta, Tae-Song Kim, Eddie Prue shielding that defensive unit for the Switchbacks. Very organized, quick to get behind the ball, make these kind of spaces and chances for Reno 1868 very difficult to come by.
See Lacrosse, number 20 at midfield there for Reno. Bump in the back, tremendous defensive play, and out, take it away. Look out. Kelly again, so electric up top for Reno. And cleared out with the right foot. Another opportunity here for 1868. And well played, staying compact to the Switchbacks here in the 13th minute of play. A tough assignment trying to contain number 9, Dane Kelly, the only player in USL history to post back-to-back hat tricks. He's done that in this 3-game win streak. 7 goals in the last 3 games. So far, 0 is on the board here. And this is a team averaging nearly 5 goals a game over the last 3 contests. As Jordan Burt to play out on the far side. Well, we talked about that change, a late scratch to Suggs. Bevins is in. Burt slides over. How does that change the back end here for the Switchbacks tonight?
Well, it changes it obviously with the cohesion. I mean, Josh Suggs brings all that experience into the Switchbacks lineup. He's very good from dead ball situations, corner kicks, free kicks, those kind of things. So obviously that changes it a little bit. But Connor Bevins, he knows exactly what he's doing, playing in a little bit of an unfamiliar position at left back here to start this game. But he's done fantastically well so far tonight. Casapli,
the feed to Kelly, corner of the 18. Kelly, the speed to get in, the cross. And Phillips is there. Still not out of the woods yet. Kelly recovers. And now Phillips able to win it. His feet just went out from under him there for Dane Kelly, but great job there by Josh Phillips coming across to help out Jordan Burt there in the center of defense. Referee right on top of this one, going to call a foul right on the end line there in front of the Switchbacks bench. A good play there by Josh Phillips to come across, make that challenge, and keep all that pressure on Dane Kelly here as we see a replay here of this one. Good play there, good hold-up play there by Kevon Frater. The referee right on top of it. Brenton Griffiths coming across with the foul. Referee just going to have a word. No cards necessary here this early in the game. So Griffiths marches down, I should say, after picking up the foul. Kevon Frater. Jimmy Ockford, you see number 15. Defensively, he is certainly one of the mainstays. High up in the air. Frater not able to get there in time as Bersano making the play with 2 hands. Fans, don't forget to check out the USLsoccer.com website and also the Twitter handle at USL Soccer. Stats, news, information, everything you need to know about the United Soccer League. Catch it online or on Twitter. No score here. 16th minute of play. Tell you what, the sun is peeking out here as we go late into the evening here in Colorado Springs. Here's Kelly, and now they're going to get him for a foul. Good play there by Sion McFarland, just getting himself ball side there, screening the ball there from Dane Kelly. Dane Kelly having a word with the referee. Referee doesn't really appreciate that. Giving a word back to Dane Kelly there. A little bit of afters there, but Sion McFarland just going to need a little bit of help here. Dr. Alex is going to come on, the Switchbacks trainer. Take a look at what happened to Sion McFarland, but good play there, shielding the ball. Well done there. Dane Kelly just leaves one in a little bit late there. Nasty fall there for Sion McFarland. Hopefully he'll be all right there, and you can see Dane Kelly going after the referee after that one. Fans, Penrose St. Francis Health Services are not at the dock here. And Sion McFarland on the ground after that foul committed by the leading goal scorer. And the USL, Dane Kelly, is coaching staff for the Switchbacks looking on. Assistant coach Woldy Harris, they're having a talk with Shane Malcolm, just telling him his positioning, but it looks like a bit of a shoulder there. He came down awkwardly on that landing there. Did Sion McFarland. He looks like he's going to be all right. Referee just coming across. McFarland's going to have to go off the field, but then come right back on. Looks like he's going to be okay to continue. That's good for the Switchbacks. Obviously, they've already made a change once tonight in their defense. They don't want to have to make a second one here to their normal starting unit. Referee just going to go across, talk to Dane Kelly, calm him down after those words were exchanged. Dane Kelly, the dangerous Dane Kelly, just 25 years old, coming into this season rolling. He had 48 goals and certainly has picked up where he left off. The first player signed by Reno, and what a signing that has turned out to be. 9 goals already for the 1868, and certainly has them in the playoff hunt. Right now, tied for 9th place at 11 points. Jordan Burt on the throw-in. Midfield picked up, a little heavy on the touch, and Poiti able to play it. Hoppino there asking for a foul there on the far side. Nothing doing there. Referee right on top of it. Jordan Burt, and Hoppino's legs got tangled, but no harm, no foul there. Referee was right on top of it not to call that one. Sun really starting to peek through here, Widener Field, like you said, Josh. Frater pressuring up top, and now Reno. Boy, they have really been working it down that far side. Certainly avoiding that back end with Bevins and Josh Phillips.
Great tackle there from Jordan Burt. Fantastic work there by the Switchbacks number 44, Jordan Burt. Great tackle to win his team possession back. Steve Tritchie there frustrated. You can see him on the far side of the field. He's asking for a little bit more movement from Kevon Frater there. What a great tackle that was there by Jordan Burt.
Jordan Burt, one of the players like a Josh Suggs, not only can he defend, but he can score. 2 goals on the resume here in 2017. Ricocheted back.
Well, as we know, sorry to cut you off there, but as we know, key to the Switchbacks game is getting their fullbacks forward at every opportunity. So Connor Bevins on this left-hand side and Jordan Burt on the far side. As you said, double duty, both defense and attack for the Switchbacks FC.
Burt on Kelly. Kelly sweeps it back. And now pressuring is Eddie Prue. Well played defensively here as the Switchbacks move in concert here, trying to contain the top scorer of the USL, and that's going to stay Reno ball. Good play there by
Master Cashier, coming back to help out Connor Bevins, the Switchbacks number 10. Good defensive work.
Kasai play on the throw in. You got Kelly in front of him. Bevins defends. Here's Kelly now. Try to step through traffic and nowhere to go. Black jerseys all around the ball. Frater gives chase, and there's Bersano to play it.
Despite how good this sun looks coming in, it's going to be very difficult for Poitiers in the Switchbacks goal. The sun is right in his eyes here. You can see him shielding his eyes. It's going to be difficult, especially if there's a high ball played into the Switchbacks box for the Switchbacks number 1. Difficult conditions here with the sun coming straight in.
Off the hop, the header there from Jordan Burt. Moise Poitiers ready to punt it away. He's going to play it off the ground. Strong strike. Kevon Frater off the body. Prue. Here's Cashier. Master Cashier, far side of Jordan Burt. He's got some room. Burt, outside part of the foot. Cashier now. And what a takeaway by Reno.
You can see Cashier there going hunting for touches, switching from his normal left-hand side over to the right there, trying to get on the ball as much as possible.
Tae-Song Kim now chasing from behind, up ahead. Look out. Look at the speed of Sion McFarland. What a tackle.
Fantastic defense there from Sion McFarland. You called it, that speed. Chases down Hopino. Perfectly timed challenge, using the slickness of the surface there to slide in. Wonderfully won ball there by Sion McFarland. Great defense there.
How about having 17 back in the lineup defensively? He has been a difference maker here in the first 21 minutes of play.
He has, with his speed and his partnership with Josh Phillips. What about that for a perfectly timed tackle? Perfect there from Sion McFarland. Wonderfully done.
Here's Burt defending corner of the 18. Tae-Song Kim helps him out. Look out, Kelly. Up top and way off the mark.
It was good defense there by the Switchbacks, forcing Reno 1868 into that long drive there. Just going over the bar there from LaGrassa.
Fans, all kinds of way to follow the Switchbacks here. One of those on Facebook. Check them out and like the Switchbacks FC on Facebook. Poitiers, ball hangs high in the air and really rolling. What a night has turned out to be. Just a breeze to speak of, but conditions ideal considering how much rain we've got in the field, holding up in a tremendous way. Come on, Frater. You got Cashier to his left. Frater weaving in and out of traffic, far side, and Jordan Burt having to go backwards.
Great turn there from Ronnie Argueta. Eyes in the back of his head as usual there from the Switchbacks captain.
Kasai plea. Able to take away Tae-Song Kim. And Moise Poitiers, he's been active here in the opening half. No score. 23rd minute of play. These two teams played a 2-2 draw last time they met. Switchbacks needed stoppage time to come out of there with a point. Since that game, though, Reno has not lost. They've ripped off 3 straight in USL play and doing it in dominating fashion. A big reason why that man, Dane Kelly, a blast. And Phillips and company there to clear. Jordan Burt. Controlled offense here for Colorado Springs is Malcolm. And Burt playing it down the far side.
Great run there from Jordan Burt, finding Tae-Song Kim, who gives it right back to him. Good play there from the Switchbacks FC on the right-hand side.
Boy, nothing easy tonight against this Reno defense.
No, they're swarming. They've definitely keyed in on players like Masta Kasher and Shane Malcolm, not giving them any space at all.
There's Kelly. Oh, what a move. Top of the 18. The blast is off, but an ankle-breaking stop and go. And Kelly gets off another shot.
We can see the danger there, right there from Dane Kelly. Takes Sean McFarland outside, cuts back in on that wet surface. McFarland's feet gives away from him there on the slick surface. Luckily for the Switchbacks FC, Dane Kelly's shot blasted over. It was Josh Phillips coming across to help there. Good play there once again from Dane Kelly.
Hard to believe a guy like Dane Kelly. This is year number 7 in the USL. He's just 25. How he has not gotten some looks at the MLS level, it's hard to believe.
We talked about it in the pregame. Yeah, it is difficult to believe. It's like one of those players who does really well in AA, AAA baseball, not getting that call up to the major leagues. Dane Kelly really making a name for himself now. Far and away the USL's leading regular season goal scorer. Dane Kelly keeps putting his name in the headlines there, but doesn't get that call up. So we'll see if that happens pretty soon for the Jamaican.
Now the Switchbacks have done a great job keeping number 9 in check to this point. 25th minute of play. As Masta Kasher going to throw it off to Connor Bevins. And we talked about that breeze really being a non-factor. Starting to pick up just a little more here out of the north. As we approach the 26th minute of play. Phillips now. There's Kevon Frater fighting for position, bodies the ball.
Great hold-up play there by Kevon Frater.
Here's Malcolm now on the far wing. Malcolm, quarter of the 18 now, trying to turn the corner. That's going to be a corner kick, an accelerated Wealth corner kick, first of the night. A set piece coming up here for the Switchbacks.
And we talked about it. Normally we would see Josh Suggs go across to take this accelerated Wealth corner kick. It will be Jordan Burke use his right foot outswinger here. Both Switchback center backs coming forward. Sean McFarland, Josh Phillips. You know how dangerous Josh Phillips is in the air. Watch out for number 2 here.
So Jordan Burke will play it off the right foot. Big blast, trying to go far post. Phillips wanted a call, and it's going to be Reno ball. Now fans, back-to-back Saturday night home matches for the Switchbacks. Next Saturday, the OKC Energy for Galactic Night. And Sabre giveaway. Should be a full house. Temperatures expected to be in the 70s and sunny. Well, come on out to Widener Field. Should be a great night. And the Switchbacks trying to keep it rolling here at home. No score. 27th minute of play. As Matt LaGrassa company push it up. That's a good feed, but Switchbacks again so compact defensively here. Not really no breakdowns to speak of on the defensive end at this point. Kasher up ahead. Here's Malcolm, the speed. Malcolm steps it through. Malcolm drops it off in front of the net. Kasher goes down, doesn't get the call.
Referee right on top of it there. Great play there from Shane Malcolm there to cut inside, coming across from his right hand position on the right wing. Cuts inside here. Look at this for a cut. Wicked there from Shane Malcolm. Tries to roll that ball right into the path of Masta Kasher. Player right on his back there. Referee right on top of it. No call.
We play on. No score here. Reno and Colorado Springs. What a showdown defensively this has been here in the opening half. By the numbers, you would expect goals to be flying in the back of the net. Here's Kelly. Sets up his own shot. Now he's going to back off, cross it through, and Bevins hits the turf. We play on. Good feed of Frater.
More good play there from Connor Bevins up at the left back position for the Switchbacks FC. He's done fantastically well here coming in tonight for the injured Josh Suggs.
Malcolm down the far side. He's got room to work here on the Reno end. Prue drops it back to Malcolm. That sun really splashing through the clouds. You can see Josh Phillips fighting the sun there with his left hand.
Yep, Moise Poitier in the Switchbacks goal as well. Really nasty there for the Switchbacks goalkeeper. This sun coming in at a really flat angle, as it always does here late in the evening in Colorado.
Tell you what's turned out to be a great night in terms of the crowd here. Didn't look so early on. We had a ton of rain here in the afternoon leading up to the kickoff, but they have shown up in full force here on this Memorial Day weekend.
Had a fantastic honor guard before the game by the Air Force and the Air Force Academy. Once again here in Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC honoring the local military here in town.
Across the feed, far side of Dane Kelly. Blasts it in again, and McFarland, right place, right time. He has been so strong defensively here tonight.
Sion McFarland's been great. It's going to be a first Budweiser corner kick of the night here for Reno 1868. The Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC are going to make a change here. Looks to be Aaron King that could be coming on here
for Shane Malcolm, and it comes here in the 29th minute of play.
That has to be from that injury there that we saw. We saw him take that nasty cut there and go down there. Saw him a couple times there going down inside the Reno 1868 box. So veteran presence, Aaron King out of Smoky Hill High School in Denver, Colorado. He's going to come in here, just change things up a little bit. We'll see when the Switchbacks get on the ball just how they're going to line up offensively. Obviously, the Switchbacks bringing off a winger, bringing on a striker. They got to defend this corner kick first. Well done there from Ronnie Argueta, diving header near post.
Reno controls his possession, not going to last long through the end line, and we go down to the other end. So Aaron King, he played more of a reserve role the first 2 seasons, but this season certainly has been much more of a presence in the starting lineup, and he has been an impact kind of player.
He has. His hold-up play has been fantastic. We're going to see him start right now, right at the beginning on that right-hand side, like-for-like switch with Shane Malcolm, who had to come off. So Kevon Frater will take his spot in the middle of the Switchbacks attack. Aaron King on the right-hand side, Master Kasher in his usual position on the left.
Flick forward, and there's Jordan Bird again.
But you talked about it. What a presence to be able to bring onto the field. Aaron King, that veteran leadership, that veteran skill. Great substitution for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to be able to make.
Bevins to Eddie Prue. Young man out of Bozeman, Montana. Played professionally over in Sweden for the last 3 years, did Prue. There's Cashier trying to chase it down. Boy, they are swarming to the ball here as they work it down the far side with Dane Kelly. Fans, don't forget to check out the Switchbacks on Instagram. There's King sagging off, and Reno dropping it back to Weehan. There's Kelly, low blast, and the slow roller played by Poiti.
That's what you want to see from a Switchbacks FC perspective, forcing Dane Kelly into a long distance shot there. Very unlikely to beat a goalkeeper. The quality of Moise Poiti from that kind of distance, that's all because the Switchbacks swarming defense, getting back, getting organized, bank of 4, bank of 3 right in front of that. Very difficult for the Switchbacks to break down, as we see there. Kevon Frater going down there, holding his shoulder, holding his back once again there. Bit of a nasty fall there once again for the Switchbacks center forward.
So in case you just joined us, Shane Malcolm exited in the 30th minute of play. Aaron King, the veteran out of Denver, comes in reserve, and now Kevon Frater, one of the forwards for the Switchbacks team, down on that play.
Just a nasty fall there from Kevon Frater there, puts out his arm there. Just a nasty fall there, and the shoulder referee giving him a helping hand up. That's nice to see there. He's not going to need any medical treatment. Switchbacks be able to pump this ball forward here once the referee gives them the go-ahead.
A good sight there for Switchbacks fans as Frater able to walk it off. Looks like that left trap. He's going to be ready to go here.
It's been a very physical game, but a very clean played game here so far at Switchback at Widener Field here. Ronnie Argueta is going to pump this ball forward. Josh Phillips has come forward here from his center back spot. He's lurking on the edge of the box. Ronnie Argueta is going to look for him here, see if Josh Phillips can flick this ball on.
Here's the captain.
Watch out for number 2 here on the far post.
Argueta, soft touch, top of the 18. Frater pivots and fires it high.
What a difficult skill that is there from Kevon Frater, trying to take that ball first time off the right foot. Just not enough air on that free kick there. Ronnie Argueta apologizing to his teammates. It was a good ball in the end. He just wanted a little bit more on it, but a nice snapshot there from Kevon Frater, just going over the bar. Very difficult to keep that kind of shot down on target.
And back live is That ball is going to belong to the Switchbacks. And again, Connor Bevins, he gets the late start. And Bevins, he has been sensational here for the first 33-plus minutes.
Hasn't put a foot wrong at that left back position. Connor Bevins been very impressed with him here tonight. Done a fantastic job here. He's had good communication with his center back partners, Josh Phillips, Sean McFarland. Connor Bevins done fantastically well over in that left back position.
You got Bevins teamed up with Phillips, and then it's McFarland and Burt on the far side. And here's Taeson Kim. And now a late whistle.
Unlucky there on Taeson Kim. He reached around there with his left foot, won the ball there. Referee just had a bad angle on it there. Saw the player go down, but you can see here Taeson Kim reaches his leg around, wins this ball cleanly there. Unlucky to get that call go against him.
There's Aaron King defensively, but the Switchbacks come on. Frater at midfield as Mafeka and company try to move it forward. Here's Mafeka now, down the slot. Good feed, Mafeka. And again, McFarland, number 17, has been spot on here in the opening half for Colorado Springs.
Once again, shielding that ball out there for a goal kick for the Switchbacks FC. Just like you said, fantastic work there from Sean McFarland, coming across from his center back position, using his speed, opening his legs up there, getting that ball out there easily for the Switchbacks FC. Well done there once again, Sean McFarland.
This has been a tremendous start for Colorado Springs when you consider what happened the last time out in Salt Lake, giving up 5 goals, and they have certainly tightened things up on the defensive end against, no doubt, the hottest team in terms of number of goals scored over the last 3 games.
Switchbacks head coach Steve Tritchie didn't pull any punches when talking about that loss to the Real Monarchs in Salt Lake. Called it unacceptable, flatly unacceptable, said nothing else would do but a bounce back here at Widener Field tonight.
Man, summertime is right around the corner, and with that, 719 Day is here as well. It's 719 Day, the Brewfest, July the 19th, right here at Widener Field. High ball gets into the box, headed out. And now to back end, Jordan Merle plays it up for Reno. The pace of play slow down just a bit here as we tick closer to the midway point of this match. Of course, Reno plays at altitude as well, so certainly not as much of a factor as you would see against some of the other opponents here that visit Widener Field. And a giveaway, but a take back for Bevins and company.
It's a good run forward once again there from Connor Bevins from his left back spot. Reno 1868 looking early there for that ball over the top. Sean McFarland wise to it. Well done cutting that ball out. Good turn there from Eddie Prue finding Jordan Burt.
Burt working down the far side against Chris Weehan. Here's King. Burt now on the cross, and you can see the footing giving way as Prue hit the turf in the box.
Switchbacks need to regroup here defensively. Reno 1868's got a bit of a break on the far side if they can use it. Well held up there.
That's Dane Kelly. Sends it over to the near side. Here's Brent Richards now. Richard into the box, gets by, shot and a goal. And Reno 1868 is on the board for the first time here tonight.
Antoine Hopineau there with the goal there. So you saw Brent Richards get forward there from his right back position there. Normally a bit of a midfielder there, using his skill, using his explosiveness there from the right back position, sliding that one through. Unlucky there. Poitiers had absolutely no chance there. Antoine Hopineau right on the doorstep there, right past Josh Phillips, just tapping that one past Poitiers there from the young Frenchman. Nice finish, calm finish there. Unlucky for the Switchbacks. They've done so well here defensively tonight. It's a difficult goal there for them to give away there right at the end of the first half.
So Antoine Hopineau puts Reno up for the first time here in a 1-0 lead, and that is their 15th goal in the last 3 games and nearly 38 minutes.
It was all about the assist there from Brent Richards. The Switchbacks here have a chance. Mastakasher bringing that ball in on his right foot. We know how dangerous he is there from exactly that position there, seeing his shot just go over there, looking for that instant response there against Reno 1868. But as I was saying, great assist there by Brent Richards there, moving that ball forward down the right-hand side. Normally more of a winger, more of a midfielder. He's got a lot of explosiveness from that fullback position, played that ball in perfectly there. All Hopino had to do was just flick that one over the advancing Puati. He did that really well. 1-0 Reno 1868 FC. See here, Mastakasher bringing that ball in on his right-hand side, just not able to keep his knee over that one, keep that ball down, but good play. It's a dangerous position for Kasher to find himself in. Apologizes to his teammates there.
Now the Switchbacks, you saw the shot taken by Kasher, and that certainly is in his wheelhouse. He's buried a couple of big shots outside the box this season for Colorado Springs, but right now all focus on the defensive end, trying to keep this a one-goal game here in the 39th minute of play.
Switchbacks have to be alert here. Center backs are forward for Reno 1868 FC.
And that is headed over the crossbar. Now, we saw that feed inside. Reno, one of the most precise teams passing in all of the league, some 81% in terms of passing percentage. They put it on the spot, and obviously the ability to finish as well.
They did. Perfectly threaded through ball there. All Hopino had to do, like I said, was just get a little tiny flick on that ball. He did exactly that. Nothing Puati could do in the Switchbacks goal.
Off the hop, here's Matt Bersano. So Reno with a 1-0 lead here in the 40th minute of play. The Switchbacks knew they would have their work cut out. They have played well. That was a hard-earned goal, and now Kelly chasing it down against Bevins.
Good play there from Bevins just to play that ball off. Dane Kelly there to win a throw-in for his team.
Well, fans, so many great causes around the Switchbacks organization. The American Heart Walk, one of those from the American Heart Association. It's June 3rd. It's the American Heart Association Heart Walk.
Great defensive play there by Josh Phillips there to earn a goal kick for his team there. Sliding challenge once again from number 2 for the Switchbacks FC.
Puati, and that ball hangs up just across midfield. Flicked up, headed up by Kasai Puli. Well, rolling that goal aside, the Switchbacks, they've got to be pleased. They played well.
Very well, especially on the defensive end. I was very disappointed to see that goal obviously go in from a Switchbacks perspective. They've done a fantastic job of keeping players like Kelly and Hopino down in the first half, but you saw all it takes is one half chance. I mean, that really wasn't a great chance there for Reno 1868. They had a ball played down the right-hand side, able to get in behind the Switchbacks. Just one pass through the Switchbacks defense and a little flick there from Hopino over Puati, and they're on the score sheet. Shows just how dangerous Reno 1868 FC are.
The Switchbacks now on the defensive side here, trying to even this thing up before the half. 42nd minute of play, Dane Kelly, and that's going to be offside, Switchback ball.
You can see the tempo of the Switchbacks increasing with their passing here. Dangerous giveaway there.
Kelly, the takeaway, and he has another goal. Dane Kelly strikes again.
Terribly harsh on the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC there. He just can't give the ball away on the edge of your box there. And Dane Kelly, we talked about his quality. We talked about his class. He just passes that ball into the far corner there, clips the inside of the post as it goes in there. 2-0 Reno 1868 FC.
Number 9 with his 8th goal. Now in the last 4 games.
See there, nobody giving Ronnie Argueta a shout there. Dane Kelly comes in, steals that ball there from the Switchbacks captain, plays that one in. Puati there, helpless dive there, kissing the inside of the post as it goes in. Just got to be a little bit more communication there from a Switchbacks FC perspective. Someone's got to let Ronnie Argueta know that Dane Kelly is lurking right behind him there. Good play there from Dane Kelly to take that chance.
Well, Dane Kelly, the motor never stops running, and that time a giveaway by the Switchbacks, and it's costly. 2-0 here in the 43rd minute of play. And now Switchbacks really would love to have a goal here to at least cut the lead in half going into the break. They have taken control of this game, at least for the moment. Let's see if Switchbacks can turn momentum here. Long blast just over the crossbar.
Great shot there by Kevon Frater there with his left foot, just putting a little bit of dip on that one right at the end. Bersano was worried about that one, gave it a bit of a dive there, not just a camera dive. He was worried there. Bersano in the Reno 1868 goal. One touch inside there from Kevon Frater. Whips that ball on goal with his left foot just over the crossbar. Nice strike there from Kevon Frater.
Well, Matt Bersano with a clean sheet right now in the 44th minute of play. Reno, now the last 3 games in nearly 44 minutes, they have outscored their opponent 16-0. Unbelievable. And again, they have continued to play their game. The Switchbacks, they were in rhythm, on the same page early on, but boy, 38th minute of play, that changed with Hoppino getting the goal, and boy, 5 minutes later they tack on another one.
You can see Masakesher there just leaning in, referee right on top of it to call it. Reno 1868 restarting the ball with short.
Kasaipli gonna send it over to midfield. Pressuring is Kevon Frater. Into the 45th minute. Mafeka. And that's going to be switchback ball. Now suddenly the air has come out of the sails of the Switchbacks, and certainly a lot of time to go, but they're going to have to regroup here at the half. Going to have 2 minutes of extra time here in about 20 seconds. Here's Cashier. Boy, nowhere to go with the ball. Agrassa. Number 20 does so much at the midfield spot in terms of recycling that ball for Reno.
He does. We don't call his name a lot, Matt Lagrassa, but he's a critical player for the Reno 1868 team. Keeps everything moving. Human metronome there in the center of the park there. Very much plays the Ronnie Argueta position for Reno 1868.
And Reno content to try to head to the locker room with a 2-0 lead. Big blast. Sion McFarland shields off the attacker, and Quaddy able to roll it out to Phillips. Got about another minute and a half here of extra time here at the end of the opening half of play. Argueta. Tell you what, as good as Reno has been offensively, Ron, I have been tremendously impressed by their defense here tonight.
They've really limited the Switchbacks to a couple of far-flung shots, really haven't given up any corners, any free kicks of any danger. Reno 1868 been very compact, very strong with their communication, pushing the Switchbacks very far forward.
And King trying to get off the shot, and Lagrassa there to defend. Able to hold up that right foot, and there's Burt.
It's a great tackle there from Ronnie Argueta to recycle that ball to Eddie Prue there. Good play there in the middle of the Switchbacks park.
Frater sends it up. Here's Aaron King now. The veteran trying to get the corner. And that's going to be a Budweiser corner kick. Or check that, an accelerated Wealth corner kick. We got the sun beating down to the windows here. Is Aaron King there, the veteran.
Fantastic work there by Aaron King. Switchbacks really could use this one right here, right before the half. Both center backs, McFarland, Phillips forward once again. Master Cashier coming short.
Cashier doubled up. Cashier in the box, no call. And now a late whistle. Going to be a handball.
It's going to be a handball, yeah. Unlucky there for Master Cashier. It was good play there. And that is going to be the final play of the first half as the referee blows it in to the first 45 minutes here at Widener Field.
Well, strong start by the Switchbacks, but an even stronger finish by Reno here to end the opening half of play. The 1868, they get a couple of goals, and they go to the locker room up 2-0. Stick around. The halftime show is coming up next. What a battle here in Colorado Springs. We've got a good one. Back with the halftime highlights and stats after this.
I've been working on this show for a long time, folks, and I'm going to bring you the very best in traditional country music and entertainment.
It was 1970-something. Big bang, boom, 1, 2, 3. I learned my lesson well. Yes, you can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
Don't forget to watch the Joey Canyon Show on CET.
I'm Chris Canarum, and this is my wife,
Alexa Canarum.
We train here in Olympic City, USA.
And we love it here.
My name's Veronica Day, and I'm a national team member of Team USA Skeleton. And I love training in Colorado Springs, Olympic City, USA. Go USA!
Back here to Widener Field, turned out to be a great Saturday night here on Memorial Day weekend. In the shadow of Pikes Peak is Reno 1868 FC making first trip here to Colorado Springs. And right now, after 45 minutes of play, they have the advantage 2-0 over the home team. Back here at the booth, Josh Howe, Roland Vargas, and Roland, a well-played first 37 minutes for the Switchbacks. They were compact, holding the leading scorer in a USL and Dane Kelly in check, but that 38th minute, everything changed. Hopineau gets the goal, and after that point, it was all Reno.
It was all Reno 1868 needed was that first chance. Hopineau just flicked that ball over the outrushing Moise Poiti. They're able to get Reno 1868 on the board. Once they did that, you saw the confidence flowing. You saw just how high they pressed the Switchbacks FC up the field. They were able to get that second goal pretty quickly after that. 2-0 at the halftime. Real backbreaker there for the Switchbacks FC.
Yeah, Dane Kelly netting his league-leading 10th goal of the season. That coming in the 43rd minute. 2-0 the score. So the Switchbacks, if you're Steve Tritchie here in the locker room right now, obviously a lot to point to in terms of pluses, things they have done well, but obviously they've got to tighten up here to try to slow down Reno in the second half.
They do, and they've got to try to get in behind Reno 1868 FC. We talked about just how well the Reno 1868 FC defense was doing in that first half. The Switchbacks just have to get those players overlapping, making those runs, getting in behind Reno 1868 and giving them something to think about, keeping their defense honest, and that'll push off the pressure on the Switchbacks defensive line, give the Switchbacks a little bit more time to play that ball out.
We've seen how explosive Dane Kelly is, but number 7, Tima Feka, he has been outstanding as well. But on the flip side, for the Switchbacks, number 17, Sion McFarland, defensively, he has done well. Obviously, a couple of breakdowns, but one of the big reasons why it's only 2-0, he's made some outstanding plays.
He has. Sion McFarland's been fantastic coming in next to Josh Phillips in the center of that Switchbacks FC defense. Great partnership that they have going there. It's been Connor Bevins coming in late on that left-hand side. Jordan Burt down the right. They were doing fantastically well, like you said, first 35 minutes and change there for the Switchbacks FC, but just a couple lapses there. Reno 1868 were able to get on the board. We saw how dangerous they were, taking their chances. I mean, they really did have 2 goal-scoring opportunities. They took both of them, and 2-0 is the scoreline.
Well, obviously, the Switchbacks very familiar with Reno. They played back on April the 22nd. That match ended in a 2-2 draw. The Switchbacks, of course, needing Shane Malcolm's header to get that draw, to get that point. Shane Malcolm exits in the 18th minute tonight, leaves due to injury. Aaron King comes in, but that was a big blow for Colorado Springs early on.
It was a huge blow. 2 injury blows for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. I mean, Josh Suggs was in this starting lineup. He was supposed to start this game. He was injured in the warm-up, nasty injury. He had to leave, and then, as you said, said, Shane Malcolm having to go out as well. We saw what he did against Reno 1868. You talked about it in the first game. Really backbreaking there for the Switchbacks to lose those two players. Their experience and their dynamism down the wings. Those are two players that really could have gotten in behind for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
No excuses for the Switchbacks. They've been outstanding at home. 2-1-1 here at Widener Field this season. We're playing at nearly 6,500 feet. We'll see how the second half plays out. Should be a good one. 2-0. The road team, Reno 1868 FC, their first appearance ever in Colorado Springs. They have the lead. We still have some time to go. 45 down, 45 to go. Back with the second half after this.
Here is my handle and here is my spout.
When I get all steamed up, then I shout.
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
It only takes a moment to make a moment.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
We've raised the stakes. Expectations are high. Our biggest season yet will break records with elite players and future stars. Innovative technology and new homes. We're growing the game in our communities and across the nation. Are you ready?
The USL's all-time leading scorer has added another accolade to his resume.
Here's Kelly. And he's got the hat trick! Dane Kelly has done it again! Back-to-back games. 3 goals for Kelly.
Dane Kelly is now the only player in USL history to score back-to-back hat tricks. Kelly notched his first 3-goal game in Reno's first win in club history.
Carries the ball ahead into an attacking position. He scored in the 2nd minute.
Together before they get another goal.
Brown Kelly, that's 2 in 6 minutes. Kelly, he steps over and he puts it in off the post. That is a hat trick in the 66th minute.
The second occurred in front of a home crowd, leading Reno to their first ever win at Greater Nevada Field.
Brent Richards finds Kelly, and Dane Kelly! Goal! Kelly finds net again! Here's Kelly. And he's got the hat trick! Dane Kelly has done it again!
Kelly was honored with 2 USL Player of the Week recognitions following his back-to-back performances. For USL Network, I'm Morgan Conklin.
The 2017 Rocky Mountain State Games. Registration is now open. Competition starts July 21st. More than 40 sports, all ages, all skill levels. The 16th annual Rocky Mountain State Games, Colorado's largest sports festival. Register now at RockyMountainStateGames.org. Do you have what it takes to compete?
Bring your popcorn and grab a drink for Big Movie Mouth Off, hosted by Jimmy Martin. See video on demand, reviews, and the latest films and trailers. It's all right here on CET.
Choose Penrose Cancer Center for the most pioneering care in Southern Colorado, offering the most advanced tools and expertise for over 70 years. Part of the comprehensive Centura Health Cancer Network. Learn more at penrosecancercenter.org.
Hi, I'm Mayor John Southers, and I want to invite you to the 6th Annual Mayor's Cup Golf Tournament. The event is June 8th at the beautiful Broadmoor Golf Club. Money raised goes towards the Spirit of the Springs initiatives, giving college scholarships to local students and helping young golfers learn life lessons in the First Tee of Pikes Peak program. Visit mayorsothers.com to register and find out about our sponsorship levels. I hope to see you at the Mayor's Cup.
It's a monster May here on CET. We celebrate the best in Colorado high school sports with the Xfinity Sports Awards on May 16th. Your Switchbacks are on the pitch with games on the 5th and the 27th. And turn your volume up for new episodes of Studio Sessions and Push Play, both featuring the Colorado music scene. It's all right here on CET. Xterra Adventures is an award-winning national series covering thrills, activities, and events from the Hawaiian Islands and other top vacation destinations. Filmed and produced in stunning high definition, this 8-show series explores the hottest and most exciting adventures to take part in on your next vacation. Get your fill of adventure right here on CET.
Back here, Widener Field. We're at the half. Reno 1868 FC leading the Switchbacks of Colorado Springs by a score of 2-0. Back here in the booth, Josh Howe, Roland Vargas. Roland, when you take a look at that first half, the Switchbacks certainly had their chances early on against Reno.
They did. The Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, like you said, were able to make a couple of those chances. Masta Kasher, very dangerous. We're going to go to the highlights here, see what we see here on the replays here from the first half. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC going through Masta Kasher. We start here with Reno 1868, switching that ball out. Richards here playing this one in. And look at this for a touch from Hopino. Right over Poiti. Nothing the Switchbacks goalkeeper could do. Perfectly weighted pass there. Again, one of the most accurate teams in all the USL in terms of passing percentage. 1-0 at that point, that coming in the 38th minute. They outshot the Switchbacks a total of 8-5, 5-2 shots on goal, and certainly made the most of those. So Reno off and running. That's now 16 goals in the last 3.5 games. And so 2-0 the score. Obviously that was the first goal. Let's go back to the highlights from that opening half, and it's Mr. Dane Kelly, as explosive as anybody in the USL. Switchbacks captain there, Ronnie Argueta. He's got to get a call from his defenders there telling him that Dane Kelly, a player that's that dangerous, is right on his back. He doesn't get that call. Dane Kelly ghosts in, wins that ball back. First time snapshot there into the far corner. Poiti there, helpless dive, nothing he could do in the Switchbacks goal. You see Ronnie Argueta there asking for that call from his defenders here. And now we see the Switchbacks FC pouring forward. Here's Masta Kasher, so dangerous with both feet. Great feet there to get around from his defender. Take the shot there with his right toe. Good save there by Bersano. Hardly tested in that first half, but when he was, he came up big. That was a good save there, down to his near post. Yeah, Bersano and Steve Tritchu, all he can do is look on as
watching a very talented Reno 1868 team. Mastacash here, he's buried these shots earlier this season, but just a little bit high on that shot. So certainly Colorado Springs are opportunities. Again, they had 5 total shots, 2 shots on goal. As a nice crowd has turned out here on this Saturday night. In a correction we talked about, as you take a look at Moise Poiti there, the goal was actually scored in the 42nd minute by Kelly and 37th minute by Hopino. So ready to get this second half underway. It is a chilly evening. The sun's starting to dip behind the Front Range here. But all in all, it's turned out to be a great night considering how this one started. It was a downpour earlier this afternoon as the veteran Aaron King came on in the 18th minute of play for the injured Shane, or check that 30th minute of play for the injured Shane Malcolm. And the Switchbacks of the home black-white numbers ready to start this second half. So we are underway here as Kevon Frater not able to play out of the receiving end. Jordan Burt. Really no changes for Steve Tritchew here at the half.
Both fullbacks for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC to start this second half, pushing really far forward. Jordan Burt here on the right-hand side, overlapping. Connor Bevins doing the same down the left-hand side. So that's clearly been something that Steve Tritchew has talked to his team about at the halftime. Want to come out here, push those wingbacks as far forward as they can in the second half, see if they can put Reno 1868 FC under some pressure early here to start this second 45.
There's Aaron King to Taeson Kim. The drop back, top of the 18. Hesitation, ricocheted out. And it's going to be scooped up. Good play there by Bersano to hustle out to save it before it went through the end line.
Good hesitation play there from Mastacash, just unable to get his shot on goal there. Well defended in the end there by Reno 1868, but some nice combination play there, led by the striker Aaron King.
Obviously a ton of time to go. We still have an entire second half to play, but Roland, the importance of the Switchbacks trying to get an early goal here to take some of that pressure off, especially against a Reno team that has been so explosive, and right now it feels like all the momentum with 1868.
It does. We can't put any more importance on this next goal. If the Switchbacks are able to get this next goal, obviously we'll have game on here at Widener Field, but if Reno 1868 are able to score a third goal, we could see them really open the floodgates here. We see a slight tactical change to start this second half. Kevon Frater is starting on the right-hand side of the attack, Aaron King up the center, and Eddie Prue will be supporting Aaron King, Mastacash on his usual left-hand side.
On the heel tap, here's Dane Kelly. Boy, it's impressive the speed number 9 plays with. Bevins deflects off his right foot, and this is an accelerated Wealth corner kick. So a set piece here in the first 2 minutes of play for Reno.
The Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, they have a ton of physicality, a ton of height. Aaron King's going to come back from his center forward position here, just add a little bit more strength to the center of that Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC defense here. The accelerated Wealth corner kick on the far side of the field. Going to be an outswinger here. We'll see if Moise Poiti can come out claim this one early, or what the Switchbacks will do.
Driven in with the right foot and headed up by Josh Phillips. There's Bevins. Yeah, a little heavy, but a good hustle there to clear it out. Reno will set it up again as Matt LaGrassa, a midfielder, over to play it here. Gives it off to Merle on the throw-in. Set up LaGrassa, so key to what Reno does in terms of moving the ball defensively and offensively. Off the hop, Poiti.
Good.
Taeson Kim with a good run.
Great run there from Taeson Kim, able to find himself some space on the left-hand side. Just tries to play that ball in there, lost his balance a little bit there to Taeson Kim, unable to find Aaron King, was making a good run into the center circle there.
Switchbacks trying to get behind that back line of Reno. Brent Richards, Jimmy Ockford, Jordan Merle, and Brenton Griffiths. And it covers Matt Bersano. How big is that as a keeper? Your team has put up 16 goals for you in the last 3.5 games and yet to give up one. You talk about playing with confidence and a cushion.
Cushion, that run support, huge for Matt Bersano there. The Reno 1868 goal, but they take nothing away from Reno's defense. They have a fantastic defensive unit, led there just in front of the back four by LaGrassa. Does a great job of screening that back four there, keeping the ball from his defenders and off of his goalkeeper.
Taeson Kim, the win, and then at midfield, taken away there by LaGrasse and company. The ball holding up, Merle flicks it up. So, SiriusXM, one of the many platforms you can find the USL on Monday nights at 7 o'clock Mountain Time. Catch the USL Game of the Week on SiriusXM FC Channel 85. You can certainly check USLsoccer.com for dates and times. Aaron King, here's the veteran. Holds, step through, shot and a goal! It's a one-goal game.
Brilliant play there from Aaron King. What a little step over. Wait till you see the replay on this one. Quick feet there from the veteran out of Smoky Hill High School, Aaron King there. You can see how much that goal means to him and his teammates coming across to congratulate him. Fantastic footwork there, able to work that ball onto his right foot there to get the shot. Brilliantly done there from Aaron King. Look at this for trickeration here. Aaron King, what a touch there to bring this ball down. Lets the defender get goal side, and then look at this for a little flick right there. Tremendously done there by Aaron King. Beats the goalkeeper near side. 2-1. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC right back in this game.
Enrolling the patience of the veteran. He had Brenton Griffiths closing in, maintain his composure, and that goal, a 365 Grand Club goal, coming up big here in this one. They have cut the lead in half in just what the doctor ordered against this explosive Reno team. The first goal they have given up, and then Puani nearly misplays it, but help there from Josh Phillips.
Great covering play there from Josh Phillips just to get back to that goal from Aaron King. He wanted the defender goal side. He wanted the goalkeeper Persano to be screened. He waited for Griffiths to get back, used him as a screen there. Great trickeration there with Aaron King's feet, able to work that ball onto his favorite right foot, and a bullet of a shot into the near post. Fantastic goal there. Fantastic hold-up play. What a great touch, Aaron King, to get the Switchbacks on the score sheet. It's game on here at Widener Field.
And who else but the savvy veteran kept his composure? All kinds of time to go now. The switchback. This is a flashback of that meeting back on April the 22nd where they trailed 2-1 and then had to get that goal in stoppage time to come out of there with the point.
Absolutely, and credit has to go to the Switchbacks FC coaching staff as well, changing things up, pushing Kevon Frater out onto the right-hand side, putting Aaron King in his more favored position down the middle. We saw just how dangerous Aaron King can be there, especially with his hold-up play there. It's worked out really well to start this second half.
Colorado Springs, a big-time goal there to cut the lead in half. LaGrasse across the field, and there's Cashier giving chase. It's going to be Switchbacks ball, and suddenly the momentum starting to turn here in this game. There's Rodney Argueta, the captain, off the header. Pass to Cashier. Taeson Kim King. And again, that defense of Reno, they stay tight. Well, Aaron King can't say enough about the veteran for the Switchbacks. That's his third goal of the season, and what a season it has been. There's Taeson Kim. The win by LaGrasse.
Strong challenge there by LaGrasse. That's exactly what he's in this game to do, win the ball back in that type of a position. Strong challenge there on Taeson Kim.
And a foul on Josh Phillips. Fans, for all the latest news, information, statistics, go to USLsoccer.com or on Twitter. Check out the handle at USL Soccer. Kevon Frater. He's got Burt to his right. Up ahead. Cashier back to Frater. Frater blasting it wide of the post on the near side.
Desperately unlucky there for the Switchbacks FC. It will be a corner kick. Just a little bit of a touch there on that ball as it went through, but great play there by Kevon Frater using his speed. Great combination play. Switchbacks really pushing this one, really turning the screw here at Widener Field, trying to get this equalizer early.
Well, the pace has picked up in a big way. And what a pass.
Great little pass in there, as you said there, from Master Cashier. Kevon Frater coming in on that one. Referee, corner kick, so you can swing in right here.
And Reno able to control it. Dane Kelly not just clearing it, he's going to take it Gets away with a shove and another shove and a third shove.
Referee right on top of it here. Ronnie Argueta and Dane Kelly squaring up with each other here. Didn't like that little kick out there from Dane Kelly. Completely unnecessary. Ronnie Argueta using his strength there. Dane Kelly, not the first time we've seen him be very combustible in this game. Referee right on top of it. Just trying to calm the players down before anything gets crazy here at Widener Field.
All right, now the 1868 showing some frustration. The momentum has certainly flipped in this match, and so have the emotions.
Yeah, we don't need to see that from Dane Kelly there. Ronnie Argueta came across, shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, used his strength there. Dane Kelly gave him more than an extra push off the ball there. Ronnie Argueta wasn't having any of that. Referee, got to give him credit, his positioning. He was right on top of it. He's going to call across the Switchbacks captain, call across Dane Kelly, calm them both down here. That's excellent refereeing. May give a yellow card to each, but no more than that. Yellow card for each.
Rami Touchant has done an outstanding job here keeping this thing under control. Argueta and Dane Kelly pick up a yellow card here.
Very unlucky on Ronnie Argueta there. We'll see Dane Kelly was definitely pushing Ronnie Argueta here, had more than one chance at him. We'll watch this from Ronnie Argueta. Great strength. Shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, one push, goes back for a second one, comes back for a third one there. That's completely unacceptable from Dane Kelly. Referee right on top of it. But personally, I'd like to see a little bit more punishment there for Dane Kelly. No need to do that to the Switchbacks FC captain.
We'll see if Reno can regain its composure. Switchbacks cut the lead in half after Aaron King nets his third goal of the season. That coming in the 50th minute. A 2-1 game. 56 minutes of play, so certainly some stoppage time coming up here at the end of regulation. And a free kick for Reno. Hangs up on the far side. Taeson Kim closing in. It gets by McFarland for a moment, but Sion, his recovery is tremendous.
Great speed from Sion McFarland once again, keeping that ball from getting into Hoppino. We saw how dangerous Hoppino can be in the box. Good covering once again from Sion McFarland. Switchbacks number 17.
Reno trying to cross it to the near side of the field. Kevon Frater. Oh, what speed by Kevon to keep it in play. Midfield, here's Aaron King. Goes to the far side. Masta Cashier. Can he even it up? Masta slips it into the box and out taken away by Reno.
Looking for that pass back to Aaron King there. Great offensive play. Well won back there by Eddie Prue on the far side. Switchbacks really turning the screw here offensively.
Cross headed up. Frater far posted in. Jordan Burt on the doorstep. We are tied at 2.
What a fantastic goal that is there by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. And look at what it means to Jordan Burt. Fantastically done there. Headers back and forth there. Pinball in the box for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Jordan Burt knew he was going to get blasted on the far side. Didn't care about his personal well-being. Smashes that ball in with his head. 2-2 here at Widener Field. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on fire.
What a sequence, and take another look.
He flicks it on. Kevon Frater goes for the shot. Jordan Burt comes back in, takes a nasty one off the post there, but Jordan Burt knows exactly what he's done there. 2-2, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Game on.
Well, Reno had not given up a goal in the last 3.5 games. Here in the second half, they've given up a pair. And we are tied at 2. That another .365 Grand Club goal. And this time, Jordan Burt, the defenseman, coming up grand with his third goal of the season. All even here in the 58th minute of play.
We talked at the beginning of the second half just how important it was for the Switchbacks FC to get their wingbacks. Jordan Burt, Connor Bevins as far forward as they can. And we're going to see a yellow card here for Eddie Prue on that challenge. Eddie Prue just going across there to say sorry. Referee right on top of it. Yellow card for Eddie Prue. We talked about how important it was to get those wingbacks forward. And look at the position that Jordan Burt found himself in. He was on the center. He was on the penalty circle. He flicked that ball onto Kevon Frater. Frater heads it back to Jordan Burt. Jordan Burt continues his run to the far post and smashes that one home. Fantastically done there by the Switchbacks right back.
Roland, after the Switchbacks got that first goal by Aaron King, emotion starting to boil over for Reno. We saw Dane Kelly pick up the yellow card along with Ronnie Argueta, but certainly frustration very apparent for Reno. And now we see the foul called there as LaGrassa went down to the ground, but clearly momentum right now on the side of Colorado Springs is a substitution here for Reno. in the 59th minute of play.
Richards will be coming off here. Brent Richards, who had the assist on the first goal for Reno 1868, he'll be coming off. We'll see who replaced him here in just 1 second. But as you talked about, definitely the frustration, the emotions getting the better of Reno 1868, just not able to keep their heads, and the Switchbacks able to capitalize on that, able to get the equalizing goal. We'll see if they can go on here and get a winner.
Eddie Prue, boy, this team, the Switchbacks, showing so much resiliency here at home, and they have just tied it up, back-to-back goals here in the second half. One to the 50th minute, 7 minutes later. Jordan Burt on the header, the feed from Kevon Frater. We'll see if they can make it 3 straight. Fans, Nike Soccer, proud partner of the USL. Check them out, NikeSoccer.com.
What a game we have here. What a rest of the second half we have at Widener Field. Fantastic 2-2. Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC dominating the second half, just like Reno 1868 did at the end of the first period. Wonderful final half an hour in store here at Widener Field.
Well, it was a big blow to lose Shane Malcolm in the 30th minute, but Aaron King, no drop-off whatsoever. He has been the player that has sparked the Switchbacks here in the second half.
He has, especially after that change of position, pushing Kevon Frater to the right-hand side, Aaron King down the center. We saw that speed. You called it perfectly, just how fast Kevon Frater is on the wing, and that combination play that he has with Aaron King, very dangerous for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and it's totally changed the Reno 1868 defensive mindset. We talked at the halftime about the Switchbacks getting in behind Reno 1868. We've seen them do that here in the second half, and look at that, they've gotten themselves 2 goals.
So Luis Felipe Fernandez is the player in, number 96 for Reno. He checking in the 59th minute of play for Brent Richards on the defensive end. Jordan Burt in position to the 50-50 ball. Frater hits the turf, and now a late whistle, and a card comes out.
Morrell there going to be booked there, bringing down Kevon Frater. Reno 1868 really has to maintain their composure. Referee once again right on top of it to call that one. He just pulled down Kevon Frater. Frater's certainly been in the wars here tonight, holding that shoulder once again. We see here on the replay, it was Kevon Frater going up for that ball. Morrell there just blocking him off and pulling him down there. Referee seeing that one right as Tae-Sung Kim played the pass. Referee just waiting, pulling out that yellow card for Jordan Morrell.
And clearly the momentum changing, and as it changes, the emotions continue to run high for Reno. They had this game in control.
They absolutely did, and I think that's why they're so angry. That's why they're so upset with themselves. The Switchbacks haven't done anything to antagonize the situation here, but Reno 1868 clearly went into the halftime break, thought they had this 1-1, thought it was another 4-0, 6-0 scoreline that they were going to be walking out of Colorado Springs with, but not so fast here at Widener Field. The Switchbacks came out in the second half ready to play, got that early goal, and we've seen Reno 1868 really struggle emotionally since that first one went in.
And set out here on the near side is Sion McFarland over to play it for Colorado Springs. Prue in front of him, and now Jordan Burt, the defenseman, in for the Switchbacks to throw it in. Burt getting his 3rd goal of the season in the 57th minute of play. Here's Frater. Frater had the assist on that equalizing goal, and now LaGrassa. There to the Switchbacks in. On the run, it's Hippodo. Scored the first goal of the game.
Well done there from the Switchbacks FC defense just to push Reno 1868 back. Great job there by Josh Phillips coming across to cover there on the left-hand side.
This is Luis Fernandez. You got Murrow on the near side. And now a late whistle on Kevon Frater, the foul from behind.
Reno 1868 will take their time with this one. They'll bring their center backs forward. Brenton Griffiths, Jimmy Ockford, both going to come forward for this one. Difficult angle, very straight on. Hard to manufacture the angle here. But we'll see just exactly what Chris Weehan can do here from this set piece.
Here to the 64th minute as Weehan awaits the free kick. To his right is Lindo Mafeka. Weehan is going to take it. Switchback set up at the top of the box. Weehan, soft touch, headed out of there by Phillips. Sent right back in. Quaddy well positioned here for the throw out. Casapli battling at midfield there for Reno. Well, Roland, as much as we've talked about the Switchbacks taking back the momentum in this game, let's not forget Reno, the top scorer in the league, and Dane Kelly, so electric. 10 goals scored this season. It can change in a hurry with number 9 on the field.
It can, definitely can. As you said, Dane Kelly, Hoppino as well, playing off him. They've got a fantastic partnership, but right now it's the Switchbacks FC on the front foot.
And that's tremendous speed by Weehan to recover against Jordan Burt.
And here is Dane Kelly, just a little bit isolated there, looking for support, forced to go back. Good defense by the Switchbacks FC. Good win there by Taesong Kim in the middle of the park. Referee desperately unlucky. I didn't see that one go that way. I thought that was a clean challenge. I'm certain that was a clean challenge. Unlucky there on Taesong Kim. He won that ball.
Here it is.
See here, Taesong Kim coming across. Wins that ball. Referee just had a bit of a bad angle there behind Taesong Kim there. Blew for the foul.
Cashier defending. Taesong Kim gets by him to Luis Fernandez. Peeling away on the far side, it's Antoine Hippodo. He's bumped down. We play on as Connor Bevins again continues to turn in another fine performance defensively for the Switchbacks.
He's been fantastic, the unsung hero of the Switchbacks team here tonight. Connor Bevins on that left side coming in right at the last minute there. Josh Suggs was supposed to start this game. Connor Bevins forced into that position. Not his typical position there on the left wing back, but he's done brilliantly well tonight.
Cashier, big blast, or check that. Quaddy, the big blast.
It's a good flick on there from Taesong Kim. Switchbacks have won a throw in here deep in the Reno 1868 half. Good play there from Taesong Kim. We'll take this throw in.
Fans, don't forget, go to Twitter and tell us who the Better Business Bureau man of the match should be.
Got a lot of candidates, including this man on the ball here, Jordan Burt. Another great performance by the Switchbacks right back, and to get a goal here also as well.
Off the right foot, left foot, cross, nobody home on the near side.
Desperately unlucky there from Master Cashier, just trying to find Aaron King there. Great feet there from Cashier to bring that ball down, as you said, with his right foot, then play it right across the face of goal with his left foot. Aaron King just not able to get on the end of that one. Look at that no-look pass there from Kevon Frater. Delicious. Great touch there from Master Cashier. Just nobody there on the far stick to knock that one in. Great play there by the young Canadian Master Cashier.
Fans, you can go to @SwitchbacksFC, the Twitter handle, to vote for our Better Business Bureau man of the match. Roland Vargas will be talking to our BBB man of the match at the conclusion of this one. Master Cashier, Steve Tritchew looking on. Rolde Harris. Now the coaching staff has got to be pleased for the Switchbacks here. What a turn of events here in the second half. They have stolen back the momentum.
You can see the Switchbacks FC players, primarily Jordan Burt and the captain Ronnie Argueta, communicating, getting his team pumped up, pushing their team as far forward as they can to try to snuff out this throw in by Reno 1868. That's exactly what Kevon Frater does. Good win there. Referee right on top of it to blow for the foul on Dane Kelly. Dane Kelly's got to be careful. He's got to calm down here. He's on a yellow card. He's had a couple words with the referee before. He's just got to be careful here. Number 9 for Reno 1868 FC. Pushes Kevon Frater right off the ball here. Does Dane Kelly. Looks at the player, not at the ball. Referee right on top of it. Just got to be careful. Number 9's walking a very tight rope here already on the yellow card. And this is a very dangerous position for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Eddie Prue across from his central midfield position to take this one. Sion McFarland is going to stay back for this one, but Josh Phillips, we know how dangerous he is in the air. He's forward for this set piece for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
Matt Bersano in goal for Reno 1868. Two-man wall as Prue going to try to send it around. Switchbacks looking to take the lead for the first time here tonight. High ball into the box, still free. And Reno able to clear it out. And now another whistle blown as Taesong Kim slow to get off the pitch. Is a look there at the all-everything defender, number 15, Jimmy Ockford.
It's good persistence there from Taesong Kim. Well shielded out there by Ockford and Griffiths there for Reno 1868 FC. That was a dangerous position there for them to be in. They'll restart the ball here with a Matt Bersano free kick. So Reno able to
Hold back the push by Colorado Springs, at least for the moment. Aaron King, can he get loose? He goes down, and the whistle coming up, and we'll see if this is a card. Brenton Griffiths, and there's the yellow.
It will be a card there on Brenton Griffiths. Great touch there from Aaron King, just getting there first, able to work the ball behind the defender. Defender took a lot of Aaron King there. Referee right on top of it produces the yellow card. Really starting to mount up these cautions here for Reno 1868. They've got to be careful here.
Reno is out of their game, totally out of rhythm, and the frustration showing here in the second half.
Very well said. Good play there from Aaron King once again to get to that ball first. Giving the Switchbacks yet another opportunity here from a dead ball.
They dominated the pace of play and the scoreboard of the first half. That another hands at Hot Springs, a yellow card. Starting to mount here in the second half for the road team. Now the Switchbacks, they're not just thinking a point. They would love to get 3 out of this one here tonight. It's a log jam, tied for 4th at 13 points. And remember, 3 less games Reno has played coming into this one.
This ball going to get pumped to the back post. Look out here for number 2. Josh Phillips here to get on the end of that one. Also Eddie Prue forward. Aaron King as well.
Good ball. Headed out. And now Burt not able to get there in time. What quickness showed there by Matt LaGrassa.
Good play there and good covering play there from Jordan Burt as well. That ball was looking for Josh Phillips, just unable to get on the end of that one.
Now the official, referee Rami Tushano,
is gonna brandish the yellow card there for Matt LaGrassa. Things emotionally here for Reno 1868, just like you called it, really are starting to unwind, really are starting to spiral out of control. They got to be very careful. More than half their team now is on yellow cards. Very dangerous position to find themselves in here at Widener Field.
Rami Tushano blows it dead again, and he pulls out the book. And Hanson Hot Spring yellow card, and here in the 71st minute. Now the question is, how much stoppage time will we have? That was such a big factor. The first meeting in Reno is Shane Malcolm getting the equalizer to tie it up.
Just going to force LaGrassa to take this throw in once again.
Fans, don't forget the next home match in terms of USL play, June 3rd against the OKC Energy, quickly becoming a rival for the Switchbacks, of course, in their inaugural season. The Switchbacks' inaugural season, they lost to the semis in a shootout over at OKC.
And it certainly will be a rivalry next week. Obviously, the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC hosting the Oklahoma City Energy FC twice in the span of just 4 days. Wednesday in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup, then Saturday back in USL action here at Widener Field.
3rd round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.
Winner to face the Colorado Rapids in Commerce City, Colorado.
Far side of the free kick here for the Switchbacks. Strong strike in, and Bersano able to get a hand on it.
I was worried that Bersano overplayed that one. He came out of his goal mouth a little bit too much there. Had to reach back there with a strong left hand. Was able to punch that one out for a throw in for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC.
So Jordan Burt on the near side to throw it in for the Switchbacks. Come on, Frater now. Chips it in with the left foot. Bersano. Strong play in goal.
Good goalkeeping there. You could hear him call that ball early. Catches that one just on top of Aaron King there. Good goalkeeping there from Bersano.
Here's Chiviak for the run out far side for Reno. Strike downfield. Josh Phillips plays it back. Here we go. The captain Ronayar getting near side of Jordan Burt. He's got Green in front of him, and perhaps forcing then that one just a bit to Kevon Frater. Frater tips it up. Tayson. And now for Reno, the first time in a while we've seen them start to settle in. We'll see if they can regroup and try to grab some momentum back. The ball has been played on their own end
Just look how high
nearly this entire second half.
And look how high the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC are pressing, winning that ball back. Ronnie Argueta deep inside the Reno 1868 half to force that turnover. Great turn.
Cashier, the blast.
Wonderful turn there by Masta Cashier. Tried to catch the goalkeeper out, going for that shot early there. Mall of 30 yards out there, but Bersano well behind it, 2 easy hands. Good catch there from Bersano.
Oh, it's so fun to watch number 10. You give him just an inch and he's going to fire off a shot as explosive as any of the forwards at a USL. Masta Cashier leads the Switchbacks 4 goals this season. Came over from Montreal FC. Played with Montreal in their inaugural season back in 2015. And boy, Canada hated to lose number 10. Well, their loss is certainly the Switchbacks game here this season. Sion McFarland and Burt there to help.
Well covered there by Jordan Burt. Heavy touch there from Sion McFarland. Great play there from Ronnie Argueta there that beat 2 Reno 1868 players. Fantastic play from the Switchbacks captain. He gets it back again.
Good hold there by Frater. Argueta, not enough on that ball. Tae-Song Kim is there to help. Bevins holds up, left side, Tae-Song Kim into the box, cross back side. You've got Eddie Prue, and that one a little bit heavy. It will be Reno ball.
Just too much air on that one. Trying to find Eddie Prue there, coming around the back post there was Tae-Song Kim. Just a little bit too much on that cross, but once again, great play, great recycling of possession there from the Switchbacks FC, started once again by their captain, Ronnie Argueta. Referee here just coming across, having a talk with Morel here, asking him not to waste any time here with this throw-in.
And you can vote for the Better Business Bureau Man of the Match at Switchbacks FC on Twitter. And make sure you check out us, Switchbacks FC on Twitter all season long. All the latest news on your home team.
Danger here for the
Kelly,
Switchbacks.
top of the 18. He gets out of the box, and McFarland, what a play!
Brilliant tackle there from Sion McFarland, but the danger's not passed yet. Reno 1868 still on top of this ball, but well won there by Ronnie Argueta. Fantastic play there by Sion McFarland to come across and win that.
Persistence paying off for number 17 for the Switchbacks. He has been outstanding here tonight. And there's Burt, the takeaway. Jordan at midfield. King, Cashier, Aaron, open field. And Cashier, can he get the corner?
It's a great covering tackle there by Brendan Griffiths, coming across to win that ball in front of Aaron King. But look at this from Sion McFarland here. Coming out of nowhere. He's not even in your screen, ladies and gentlemen. He comes across with his right foot. What a tackle that is from number 17, Sion McFarland. Brilliantly pushing up there, keeping that offside trap. He wasn't even in the screen. Wonderfully done there by Sion McFarland, as you see another change here from Reno 1868 on the far side.
And Kevon Frater there, number 11 for the Switchbacks. He has been outstanding here.
Mackenzie Pridham has come in for Reno 1868 FC, replacing Seth Casaplay. Late in the second half, just bringing on another forward here, our Reno 1868 FC and the dangerous Mackenzie Pridham.
SC play out and Pridham in here late in the second half. So 8 in for 84. Tied at 2. Reno scored 2 in the first half. The Switchbacks 2 goals in the second half. The last time these two teams played on April the 22nd, it was a 2-2 draw. Turning. And now sent back to midfield. Here's Morel. Play by Kevon Frater. Jordan Burt heads it over. Luis Fernandez. Burt has been positioned well here tonight. Near side, here's Kevon. Will use that speed. Switchbacks holding up just a bit here in the 78th minute of play.
Heavy challenge there. Referee was right on top of it. Tae-Song Kim didn't make much of it. Got right back up. Good ball out there from Sion McFarland, looking for the run of Masta Cashier.
And defensively, Hoppino able to recover for Reno. There's Prue to help. Gets through. Phillips able to knock it down. Reno holds. Help here on the near side. Here's Morrell.
Switchbacks have to be careful. Reno 1868 really starting to click a little bit more offensively here, getting a lot of space in the middle of midfield.
Weehan. Yeah. Moise Poiti will set it up here on the goal kick. 79th minute of play. Well, Reno, tip your caps to 1868. They've weathered the storm at least so far.
They have a lot of yellow cards. Obviously, we'll see if that plays in here. The last 10 minutes and change. Have to be a heck of a strike there to beat Moise Poiti from that kind of a distance there. You see the Reno 1868 just getting a little bit frustrated offensively, but they're doing a little bit better here in the last 5 minutes. They're finding themselves a little bit of space, a little bit more space in the middle of the midfield, time to pick their passes. But Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC still on the front foot. A lot of space here for Jordan Bird on the right-hand side.
Bird at midfield. Frater to his left. Prue ahead of him. Bird's going to work it down the near side. Tap back with a heel, and here's Kevon Frater. Patience shown by Frater with the left foot. Middle of the field. He'll play it over to Prue. 8-on-8. Prue gets through. Blue jerseys everywhere. Sends it over to the far side. Chipped in from the corner. And Bersano saves it again.
It's a really good cross there from Connor Bevins. Bersano quick off of his line to come and claim that one in front of Aaron King. Good goalkeeping, but a good cross in there from Connor Bevins, who pushed very far forward from his left back position.
Fans, don't forget 719 Day is coming up here at Widener Field, July the 19th.
Dan Kelly there able to find himself just a little bit of space, fired that one into the side netting. Poiti wasn't worried about that one. Well covered there by Josh Phillips defensively, and Poiti at his near post.
So on the goal kick, Moise Poiti. Love to see his team add another one here and find a way to get 3 against one of the hottest teams in all the USL. They've scored 16 goals in the last nearly 4 games now. Outscored their opponents 16-2, but those 2 goals, big goals coming in the second half here. Aaron King gets one to the 50th minute. Jordan Burt 7 minutes later adds his 3rd goal of the season, and that's where we stand here. 82nd minute of play, taken away by Mafeka. Here's Dane Kelly. Boy, how good is he with the ball?
Dane Kelly's fantastic. That first touch is explosive, as we talked about in the first half. He's so quick. He's so dynamic. Switchbacks have to give him a lot of space to make sure they're not beaten one-on-one.
King pressuring up top. Bit of a run for Bersano. Now Frater's going to pressure. You got King and Frater. One mistake, the Switchbacks looking to pounce. Bersano way out, sweeps it up with the left foot, hits the turf momentarily, and Reno able to play it forward. This is Weehan. He's got room to work on the near side against Jordan Burt, trying to knife it up ahead, and Poiti, decisive play.
Great goalkeeping there, fast down at the feet of Mackenzie Pridham there is Moise Poiti. Good goalkeeping.
Over 3,000 here tonight at Widener Field, and tip your cap to the fans. It was ugly weather-wise just before kickoff, but they have, no pun intended, weathered the storm, and it has paid off. Watching a fine performance by the home team in the second half, looking for one more goal. Can they get it here in the 83rd minute of play? Master Cashier, quick tap back at the far side. Taeson Kim. Now McFarland. Here's Burt. He's got room to work on the wing. Goes to the inside. Tap back. Here's Prue. The cross. Headed up. And played in a save by Bersano.
It's the second time this game we've seen just how dangerous in the air Kevon Frater is. Obviously, we saw him win that ball to play in Jordan Burt for Jordan Burt's goal there. The equalizer for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. It was a great leap there by number 11 for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. Good play there from Eddie Prue. Jordan Burt able to get that cross in.
Here's Luis Fernandez. He came on the field in the 59th minute of play, spelling Brent Richards, who had an assist on the first goal of the game, to Hopino. Reno, 9th place, tied for 9th, coming in with 11 points. The Switchbacks, four-way tie for 3rd at 13 points. And Puati not happy with that sequence. Fans are a fan of the game. Many fans of the game here tonight. A little bit chilly out there, but this man, our Jack Quinn's fan of the game. I tell you what, year number 3, it has been unbelievable to see the swell of support out of the community here in Colorado Springs for professional soccer here in the USL.
Absolutely. We've seen the Colorado Springs community really support the Switchbacks here in their 3rd year, as you said, and the Switchbacks as well, really getting out into the community, doing a lot of community outreach. It's been a really great to see here in the 3rd year of existence for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC here in Colorado's 2nd city.
Pridham able to keep it and play in the far corner. Quarter the 18 now. Reno moves it in, still in the box. Argueta trying to pressure defensively. Look out, Dane Kelly. So dangerous. The blast ricocheted out. Here's Morrell, the putback. Puati loses a handle, and it's put in. Setting on the doorstep, and it's driven home in Reno. Striking late in the 2nd half to go back up by 1.
It's Antoine Hopino once again, desperately unlucky there for Moise Puati. He's coming out here apologizing to his teammates. You can see the sadness on his face there. Very unlucky there. Ball blasted right across there, right across the face. He had to go for that one. Got his body behind the ball, but it just bounced off of his hands here as we see this ball fired across here by Morrell. Just tries to take that one. Tapped in finally at the end there. No offside there. Switchbacks looking across for the offside. Hopino with the final touch there to push that ball in. But the Switchbacks here aren't done yet. They're going to have 5 minutes and change to try to get there. They're another equalizer here at Widener Field. I wouldn't turn away from this game for a second if I was a Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC fan.
We'll see if the Switchbacks can dig down again. They trail by 2 goals. They even it up. Now down a goal here late in the 2nd half. Hopino gets his 2nd of the night. It comes at the 85th minute of play. Switchbacks, do they have one more here in regulation? McFarland top of the 18. Prue holds it up. Argueta now. And now that defense really starting to tighten up for Reno.
It is swarming all over there. You can see 10 players behind the ball here for Reno 1868 FC. Only Dane Kelly left forward.
Big blast, and Morrell on the back post, marking tremendously there on Kevon Frater.
We're going to see one more throw of the dice here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC on the far side of the field. The Ginger Prince, Jack Jones, going to be coming on here, going to be replacing Connor Bevins. What a fantastic shift on the left back position there for Connor Bevins. This will rejig the Switchbacks defense. They'll go to a 3-man defense here. Sion McFarland in the middle, Jordan Bird in the center, Josh Phillips on the left-hand side, and Jack Jones will go into striking positions here.
Fans, don't forget our Better Business Bureau Man of the Match coming up, and this is our Penrose St. Francis Health Services moment of the match. At least the moment of the match with some time to go. Hopino, his 2nd goal of the game. And it's 3-2 there, that coming in the 85th minute of play.
Easiest one he'll score there for Hopino. All he had to do was to tap that one in. Desperately unlucky there. You see the fan make a great catch there in the sweatshirt there, getting a kiss from his beloved there, but desperately unlucky there for Moise Puati. Had a fantastic game. You can see the goalkeeper still remonstrating with himself here.
And it gets in!
Jordan Bird with the equalizer. What a fantastic goal there from Jordan Bird. Comes across once again. His 2nd of the game for number 44, Jordan Bird. What a fantastic finish. Just flicked that header on. Knows he didn't need to put too much on it. Stooped down low for that one. Just kissed that ball into the far corner. 3-3. Still time for the Switchbacks to get a winner here at Widener Field.
Jordan Bird with his 4th goal this season. Ties it again. We're tied for the 2nd time tonight.
Goal came out of absolutely nothing. Look at what it means to Jordan Bird. Jack Jones there on the far side as well, coming across. Master Cashier gives his teammate a hug. Fantastic there from Jordan Bird, stooping low from his right back position. Just kissed that ball on. Didn't need to do any direction, just needed to help. It's on its way. Great ball in, great header there, Jordan Bird. 3-3.
88th minute of play. Jordan Bird nets his 4th goal this season. Now we'll see if the Switchbacks can win this thing. Played up ahead.
He's onside.
This is Kevon Frater. on Morrell. Frater, blast, Morrell blocks. He wanted a handball.
Not going to get it at that kind of a distance. Too close there for the referee to call there.
And Frater hits the turf, and now a whistle. And quickly we restart it.
Not enough daylight there for the referee to give a handball there. Great play there from Kevon Frater. Switchbacks really on the front foot here, pushing for the winner here. You see Kevon Frater blast that shot. Nope, his body was behind that one. Good call from the referee. That ball's going out. It's going to be a corner kick for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Nope, sorry, a throw in. Jordan Burt's going to come up to take this one.
And look in the box there. Number 4 is down on the turf. Jordan Morrell. He took a big blast just moments ago.
He did, referee. Good refereeing there, giving him some time to pick himself up. Jordan Burt here on this long. It is going to be a corner kick, excuse me very much. Jordan Burt here on this one. Switchbacks got 9 players in the box here. Going to be very dangerous. You can see here, it's impossible for the referee to call that. Yes, his hands are up, but his body's behind that one. That's a good call. It did strike the arm, but it was too close for the referee to call there.
Backside Phillips, not able to win it. Switchbacks, though, control it. Here's the captain, Ronnie Argueta. 90th minute of play. Sion McFarland sends it in. There's a man down to the box.
It was Aaron King there stooping, trying to do exactly what Jordan Burt did there, trying to flick that ball on. Good defense there in the end by Reno 1868. They're really hanging on here by a thread.
So extra time coming up here. How much? We'll find out in a moment. Looks like it's going to be 4 minutes of extra time. Here we go. Regulation into the books. Extra time of the clock, headed up in the air.
It's a good win there by Frater. Don't forget about the substitutions the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC have made. Very offensive with players like Jack Jones coming on. Good win once again, Josh Phillips. Great strength, great speed.
Able to make the play to midfield. Burt flicks it back. Here's Tayson Kim. Eddie Peru near side. Phillips controls. Drops it back to captain Ronnie Argueta. Over to the far side, and the Switchback's going to push it up. Room to work. Colorado Springs now stepping in, quarter of the 18. They'll go into the box. They'll set up, and it's cleared out.
Great run there by Masakash here on the far side. Ronnie Argueta's going to win this ball. Going to win a throw in for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC here deep into the Reno 1868 half.
And just out of the outstretched right leg of Aaron King.
Switchbacks have to be careful here. Reno have some men over.
There's Burt covering. Look out, Dane Kelly. A leading goal scorer to USL, 10 goals this season. The cross, top of the 18. Phillips on the ground, the blast, and there is a save by Moise Poiti.
Definition of redemption there. Moise Poiti, 2 hands firmly behind that one. Doesn't give up a rebound. Great save there by the Switchbacks, number 1.
Now Cashier chasing. And there's Jack Jones pressuring the keeper, Matt Bersano.
Good play there from Jack Jones. Switchbacks really turning the screw here, doing everything they can here to get a winner. As head coach Steve Tritchie points out, his men, 3-man defense here for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. Ronnie Argueta has dropped into defense here next to Josh Phillips and Sion McFarland.
You got a whistle, and this is going to be Reno ball. Wow, what a sequence of events. Hopino puts Reno up at the 85th minute. 3 minutes later, Jordan Burt, his second goal of the game. We're tied at 3, and Steve Tritchie says, hey, let's just get out of here with the point. They would love 3, but right now, Reno, we know how explosive they are. Still a lot of time to go.
We do, but if I think if anybody's going to get a winner here, it will be the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. They've shown the desire here in the second half. Got 3 goals here in the second 45 minutes here at Widener Field. And once again, they're going to pump this ball forward. Long run here from Mastakasher.
And the speed getting back is Jimmy Ockford.
Good play there by Reno 1868, but we can't take away from that save from Moise Poiti. Desperately unlucky there to give up that 3rd goal for Reno 1868, but what a fantastic save it was just a couple moments ago.
Good play back by McFarland. Here's King now. Not able to get there in time as they get it midfield. LaGrassa, he is so impressive. Lob ball up ahead. McFarland covers again with the outside part of the foot. Recycling back. This is Mafeka. Look out. They'll squeeze it into Kelly. Kelly setting up the shot.
Well covered there by Jordan Burt from his right back position there. Just drifting inside there with Dane Kelly. Not giving him too much daylight. That shot eventually going wide. Poiti's going to try to pump this ball forward as fast as he can possibly to look for Kevon Frater, Jack Jones here up top.
Unofficially, just less than a minute to go in extra time. Poiti blasted out with the left foot over the head of Kim. Jack Jones by him. Arquette, the captain at midfield. And look out, hangs up in the air. Dane Kelly
offside
pursued here.
Referee going to call offside there, and Dane Kelly just drifted a little bit offside there. Jordan Burt did a good job of stepping up there. Poitiers desperate for this ball, trying to get this one forward as fast as he can here. Only half a minute and change here left at Widener Field.
Boy, what an effort by the home team. Trying to pick up another point here in Widener Field. Frater, there's Jack Jones, and just too far.
Unlucky there. Moise Poitiers had to pump that ball forward. You can see that ball just accelerate off the surface. That might be it here. Referee taking a long, hard look at his watch here. Reno 1868 in no rush to restart this ball. What a performance by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC here to come back twice, and that's the end of it. That's 90 minutes in the books. Referee blows an end to proceedings here. 3-3, Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, Reno 1868.
Well, the first match between these two teams here at Widener Field, it will go down as a classic. What a finish.
One of the best games we've seen here at Widener Field. Great class here by both teams here, going across, hugging each other here. We saw a little bit of tension there in that second half there, but not showing here after the game. Coaching staff also greeting each other. It's a well-fought game. Both teams gave everything they had. A lot of changes for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and forced changes there. But Jordan Burt, what a performance by Jordan Burt. 2 goals for Jordan Burt, getting his team back. Equalizer, he is our Better Business Bureau man of the match, number 44, Jordan Burt.
Jordan Burt, his 3rd and 4th goals of the season as the Switchbacks come from behind. They trailed multiple times here tonight, but in the end they get a goal in the 88th minute from Jordan Burt, and they finish with a 3-3 tie. They pick up a big point, and with that, our Better Business Bureau man of the match, he's coming up next. Jordan Burt, the interview when we return to Widener Field.
We made it!
Well, an elated scene here at Widener Field as the Switchbacks win for the 4th time this season. They go to 3-4 and 5 of the season. They get a point. They go to 14 points on the year, and they do it in come from behind fashion against red hot Reno. 1868 coming in. They had outscored their opponents 14-0 over the last 3 games, and it looked like they were on their way to another victory here tonight. They led it 2-0 at the half, but the Switchbacks battled back. They tied up at 2 apiece, and then Hoppito gets his 2nd goal of the night. That coming in the 85th minute of play. Reno goes up 3-2. But this man, Jordan Burt, our Better Business Bureau man of the match, standing by with Roland Vargas. He gets the equalizer. That proved to be the difference as the Switchbacks pick up a big point. He's standing by with Roland Vargas. Roland, take it away.
Joined here by the Better Business Bureau man of the match, Jordan Burt. Jordan, first of all, congratulations on your 2 goals. What are your thoughts after fighting back twice to get a draw here?
Show some character. You know, we didn't come out too hot, but you know, we came out the second half. I thought we had a lot of energy and got 2 goals, and then unlucky 3rd one on their part. But you know, I think a tie is fair.
You've got a short turnaround now, then 2 games with Oklahoma City Energy FC. How do you prepare for those?
Yeah, I mean, just take care of the body. We know those guys well, played them all the time, so looking forward to it. I mean, another great opportunity to get better, and we need these games to keep getting better as a team.
Jordan, well done. Get yourself some rest, my friend.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Back to the booth.
Thanks, Roland, and thank you very much, Jordan Burt, our Better Business Bureau man of the match. He cashes in for his 3rd and 4th goals of the season. As you can see there, Kavan, Frater and Company. Connor Bevins, he got the start tonight in place of Josh Suggs. There's Josh Phillips. All smiles for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks. And you heard Jordan Burt said they deserved a tie. Both these teams, they played so hard tonight. Ronnie Argueta, the captain there with fans. What an effort tonight by Colorado Springs. 14 points now in the season. They stay in that upper half for the playoff race. And Reno, 1868, they now have 12 points this season. And, of course, a lot of work still ahead for Colorado Springs, trying to recoup, recover the bodies. But obviously, this one is big to start off a homestand. The Switchbacks now at home this season, they are 2-1-2. Is Roland Vargas back of the booth now. And Roland, as we take a look at some of the highlights, we go right to it. And a tale of 2 halves. First half, it was all Reno. Second half, the Switchbacks bouncing back in a big way.
They did. Look at this for a goal here. Great touch there to go past Moise Boiti there. That's the first one there.
Hoppino getting the goal there to put Reno up 1-0. He would not be done. Certainly more from Hoppino later on to the second half. And then Dane Kelly showing why he is the best in the USL at doing this.
Great finish there. Nobody gave Ronnie Argueta a call there. Wonderful finish there from Dane Kelly into the far post. 2-0, but it was the Switchbacks who fought back.
Aaron King, the veteran, comes in, and King so crafty with that move. And that in the 50th minute, and all of a sudden, the momentum flips. They get a goal early on. The lead cut in half. It's 2-1.
And it was advantage Switchbacks at that point. You could tell. You had sensed it in the stadium. And then what about this from Jordan Burt, sacrificing his body, crashing into the post there. That's his first goal. The Better Business Bureau man of the match, Jordan Burt. Fantastic header there, set up by Kavan Frater. Now, how unlucky is this on Moise Boiti? Played a great game. Boiti just comes out to collect that one. Just can't catch it. A little bit of butterfingers there. Pops right out. And finished away easily there.
That in the 85th minute, the second goal of the game by Hoppino, and you're thinking, oh boy, here we go again. But no, Jordan Burt had one more in him, and this one is 4th of the season, tied it up at 3. And that is the way we would finish. The Switchbacks dig down. Roland showing all kinds of heart, tenacity here tonight. They get a big point, 14 points on the season. What a boost going into the week.
And look at the USL Western Conference table. Look at where Reno 1868 is, and the fact that the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC were able to take a point off them at Greater Nevada Field, able to fight back twice in this game to get a point here at Widener Field. Fantastic performance by the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC once again.
And so big when you consider the fact the Switchbacks have played 3 more games coming into this one. So to earn a point, they've now picked up 2 points against Reno this season. So well done by the Switchbacks. Now they've got to refocus. They've got the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Round 3 match against OKC on Wednesday. That's important, but most importantly, next Saturday night, they've got to focus on the Energy FC.
They do. We'll see a ton of changes on Wednesday night. I almost guarantee it here for the U.S. Open Cup here at Widener Field. But then, as you said, Switchbacks back into action. Bit of a rivalry. We talked about that with the Oklahoma City Energy FC coming in here to Widener Field on Saturday night for the USL play. That's going to be a real tough game here at Widener Field for both teams.
Now, keep in mind in this one, Josh Suggs, he led the team in minutes a season ago, tied for the team lead coming into tonight with minutes played. He goes down, a freak injury in warm-ups, so spelling him as Connor Bevins, who played admirably. So they lose him, and then Shane Malkin exited the game in the 30th minute. So they certainly were behind the 8 ball early in this game, but they overcame that. Tip your cap to the home team.
100% Connor Bevins, as you said, fantastic performance. Aaron King coming in, getting that goal after Shane Malcolm had to go out with an injury there in the first half. We're not exactly sure how long Suggs, how long Malcolm will be out, so hopefully we'll see those players back from a Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC perspective sooner rather than later.
Well, all kinds of good stuff out of this one here tonight on a Memorial Day weekend. The Switchbacks get a big-time point against one of the hottest teams in the league, Reno 1868. Well, for my partner, Roland Vargas, and our entire crew, I'm Josh Howe saying so long from Widener Field. This one ends in a 3-3 draw. We will see you next Saturday night against OKC, the Energy FC in town. The Switchbacks pick up a point. They're at 14. Good night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League may not be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the express written consent from the United Soccer League.